Apparently one of the most popular tablets right now is the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus from Samsung, with over 10,000 people buying this just last month on Amazon, not to mention everywhere else. But why is that? Well, let's talk about it. To me, probably the biggest reason people are buying this tablet is it's currently on sale for only $149. I think it's going to be hard to beat that price for most other tablets. The base model only has 4 GB of RAM with 64 GB of storage, so not great. If it was me, I would go for the 8 GB version with 128 or 256 GB of storage. Also, I'd probably go with the silver color. I don't know, the blue just doesn't look as good in person to me. Nice thing is you can also expand the storage with an SD card for photos, documents, those types of things. The display on this tablet is not going to be as good as most other Samsung tablets. It's decent size though at 11 inches with 1200 by 1920 resolution, plus it has up to 90 Hz refresh rate, so not bad for the price. I think it's going to be fine for browsing online, watching movies, TV shows, that kind of stuff. It could be a little bit brighter and have better viewing angles in my opinion. But as long as you don't put this next to the S9 FE or the regular Tab S9 tablets, I think you'll be fine. I feel like the build quality on this, it looks a little cheaper, but it's decent for the price of this tablet. Battery life on here is pretty average compared to others that I've tested at about 6 hours in my typical battery drain test. Just keep in mind that's more of an extreme use scenario. As long as you don't use it at full screen brightness, this should last you a couple days with the mixed usage. Overall, not bad battery life with this. Definitely better than the new 12.1 inch Tablet Pro by Walmart. So not the worst, but not the best. I feel like the software on here is pretty good. You get a lot of features on this one that other Samsung tablets have, except of course you won't get video out with this tablet, unfortunately, which I always like because it's a lot easier to use an HDMI adapter versus messing with random Wi-Fi connections while traveling. But those two things are definitely not deal breakers, just something I thought I would point out. The best part is you'll get plenty of software updates compared to the competition, which is one big reason why you might want to choose this over some of the other budget options. When it comes to performance, this might be the Toyota Camry of tablets, or at least the older ones. It won't get you places very fast, but if you're patient and you don't mind the older, cheaper design, this tablet will do most things that you would need to on a tablet. It'll play a lot of the popular games on the Play Store. I feel like it does an okay job at performance considering the price. This is also one of the few tablets left that has a headphone jack, so that's always nice to have. Surprisingly, the speakers on this tablet are one of the louder ones I've tested. Probably not the best as far as quality, but definitely louder than you would think when you first hear it. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of how it sounds. When it comes to the cameras, I don't think most people are going to get this tablet to use the cameras. I mean, unless you have a YouTube channel and you're using the cameras to keep track of how your dogs are growing through the years. You could probably use the cameras in a pinch, but obviously budget cell phones are way ahead of tablets when it comes to camera quality. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what to expect. Now, if you watched my recent video of the best tablets tier list, if I would have put this tablet in there, it would probably be a low B tier, mainly because you get good software support compared to most other tablets in this category, but it definitely has some good value. Obviously, depending on what you're looking for, I would just like to see a little better performance. Some other tablets to consider in this category would be the iPad 10th generation, which is slightly more expensive, or if you want to take the next step up in Samsung's lineup, you could look at the Tab S6 Lite. If it was me, I'd probably go a half step higher than that to the Tab S9 FE, which is basically a better version of the Tab S6 Lite. So yeah, I can see why this tablet is so popular. If you like phones, tablets, and other tech, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on, so you'll want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos.
So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.